One of the ways that you can help to eliminate student cheating or at least cut down on it is to use question banks. And question banks aren't just for building long questions, but it actually provides you a way to serve up different tests to different students. So in this case, we're going to add a question bank. Question banks can be found by going to quizzes and then coming up here to the corner and hit manage question bank. So we're going to hit add question bank and we're going to name it. In this case, we're just going to name it chapter 5-1 and we're going to hit enter. Make sure you hit enter because it's the only way to make sure that actually it's created. So then I'm going to click to open that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a question. Now in here you're going to build, this is where you're actually going to build your quiz. So typically what we do is we add it from the quiz, but this time we're going to add the questions from the question bank. So if you were going to give a test that it was a PDF, we would hit file upload question, because you're going to have the students complete the test on a file upload and then turn it back in. Now in this case, I actually built this part in an assignment simply so I could copy this link to the PDF that I want to use, and I actually want to use these directions. I'm going to use those in another place. So I'm going to put file upload here. If I want to name the question here, I can call it chapter 5. Then I'm going to update my question. And then I can add another question. So this is the process for going ahead and building that. Just create an assignment. And all I'm going to do here is pick the PDF that I want to put in the test. And here's A version. Now I've copied it there. All I'm going to do is copy and paste it. So I'm going to do Control C. And then I'm going to come back here, and in the question I'm going to write and I'm going to call that one chapter 5, and I'm going to make that a file upload question. So now I've built my question bank, and this is the neatest thing is once I've built these two questions in here, and you can put as many as you want in here, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to create a brand new quiz. At this point I put my title in, and now I'm going to put the directions. So I'm going to paste my directions in there or type them, however you want to do it. Then I'm going to go to questions, and I'm going to put new question group. And you don't have to rename this, but I'm going to say pick one question, and we're going to make it 62 points. And then we're going to link to the question bank that we just created. So I'm going to hit 5.1, I'm going to select that bank, and I'm going to hit create group. And now my test is actually built. So I can go back, I can take a look at if I want to have a time limit, if I want to do any of these features here. Then I can assign it to individual hours. I can make the due date. I can make it available from one time to another time, so I can really limit those kids into that test time that I want to add. If I have additional hours, I can just click add and then pick another section, and I can go on and do that until I'm ready and I'm finished building my quiz. So when I come to preview this quiz, when I hit preview, you'll see that I have one question. It's 5B, and students can upload their answer. You know, if I go back and do this process again to preview, you'll notice that this student got 5A. So that's really what this does, is it creates an individualized test for every student. So if you have 15 students, half will get A and half will get B. If you had 15 students and 3 tests, about a third each would get each individual test. And they'd be able to upload those and submit the quiz so that you could grade in SpeedGrader.